We have developed this video to give our staff on site an insight into the ground penetrating radar device, also known as GPR. We are introducing this new technology in order to improve the method by which we assess the risks on site, in the hopes that we would gain more accurate information on the location and depth of underground services, and therefore increase the effectiveness of our method statements in an effort to avoid service strikes. Before any survey takes place, job site safety plans, permits to work and other paperwork contained within job folders are filled out. An operative with the required CSCS ticket then sets up the site as per traffic management plan, and with any changes from the plan being recorded on a TM amendment sheet. The surveyor now uses his GPS system to confirm that the location is per instruction. He confirms the extent of the works. In this example, this also highlights the grid in which the survey will take place. Having confirmed the location, the surveyor now examines the relevant up-to-date mapping that has been produced by the utility providers and by the local authorities. The relevant area on the map should be highlighted and signed to verify that the mapping was used and that it was used in an appropriate manner. The next stage in the process is that the surveyor takes note of all visible features which may indicate the presence of services. These features can include such things as chamber lids and valve covers. Roads and footpaths may also contain physical scars and changes in road surface from previous excavations. Street furniture such as telecoms, electricity cabinets and street lamps should also be noted. The next stage of the survey is that the operative now scans the area using the cable avoidance tool. In this example, the surveyor scans the area following a grid-like formation perpendicular to anticipated services. The amplified signal indicates the presence of a significant point. This point is marked and the process is repeated until there are enough points to indicate a pattern that can be interpreted as a significant service. This piece of equipment should have a calibration cert. The operative must hold a relevant CSCS card and the device must be used as per training. The next stage in the process will be the use of the ground penetrating radar. A GPR operates by emitting signals into the ground and by recording and interpreting the results of what is bounced back and reflected into the GPR, produces an estimate depth of the surface and highlights underground services and anomalies. The GPR survey is created using a grid formation. The radar is moved along the ground in parallel lines and perpendicular to the anticipated services. Again, the locate and mark system is used both on the ground and on the software. In this example, the surveyor moves the GPR along the ground perpendicular to the anticipated service. He locates a point of interest or ground change. As he repeats the process using the locate and mark system, each time the operator notes a change in ground condition, a point is marked. Here, he confirms a point on the service previously identified using the CAT and records its depth. He continues with his survey, and once the points have been marked, the operator can see a pattern and can interpret it as a service. He again marks the depth and continues with his survey. Here he takes note of another point of interest. He marks it on his software and on the ground and notes the depth. He joins the points of significance which indicate a service, and linking this with his visual survey, he will then make an informed estimation that this is a service from the water chamber located in the footpath. He continues with the survey until he has detected all services in the works area. All of this information is marked on site, and the software information is downloaded, sent to the CAD operator, is drafted on background mapping, and issued as part of the safety documentation in the site folders. The information gathered by the use of GPR is another layer in looking for underground services. Ground penetrating radar has its limitations as the process is subject to interpretation and the technology itself has its limitations, and therefore it is to be used as a guidance tool rather than a definitive report. Although GPR used in conjunction with existing methods of surveying sites can make a positive contribution to the process, ultimately the responsibility of excavating services safely lies with each member of our crews, and information received from services should be used in conjunction with safe digging techniques. Thank you for your attention and for your continued support in keeping all of our employees safe.